Here's why it's important to track your progress beyond the scale and the mirror. I worked with someone a number of years ago who lost 4 pounds in her first week. I gave her the roadmap to eating for weight loss, and she took it and ran with it. Over the next several months, she lost over 20 pounds and over 11% body fat. The 3 key factors that impact weight loss are sleep, stress, and sustenance, the food and beverages we consume. The great news is we have control over these aspects. And if you can manage your sleep and stress while getting your nutrition right, you'll likely see faster results. However, if you struggle with all 3, sleep, stress, and diet, it may take longer to get to your goal. By focusing on these areas, you can set yourself up for success in your weight loss journey. This is why it's important to track your progress beyond just the scale and the mirror. In this video, you'll become aware of, or maybe reminded of, an alternate way to measure progress and stay motivated. So I had given you an example of a person who lost 4 pounds in her first week, but someone else might gain a pound in their first week, and yet another person might stay exactly the same. But this doesn't mean they can't all arrive at the same end goal. Just know that weight loss is not always linear and can vary from person to person. It's important to give yourself a few weeks for your gut and digestion to acclimate to new ways of eating. But during this time period, keeping a food log can alert you to often overlooked elements that impact weight loss. Examples of this could be alcohol, caffeine, or other beverages. It's important to log everything you consume, as those small daily intakes can really add up. Just as tiny monthly expenses like your Netflix or those daily Starbucks visits can impact your financial budget, the same applies to your diet. For example, by purchasing a coffee maker, you could save money in the long run, maybe even in the first month. Similarly, having a sip of tequila instead of a beer at night might help you enjoy your evenings without derailing your weight loss efforts. This simple shift could lead to better results by the time you weigh in. And while you keep your eyes open for adjustments that can lead to weight loss, and to stay motivated during measurements that deviate from your steady progress, it's important to have an underlying momentum of improvement in your physical body. Physical achievements, whether related to strength or to endurance, can boost your self-esteem and help you progress towards your goals. Just keep 1 Timothy 8 in mind, which says, "Physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." So training hard and eating clean help you take care of your body, which is good. But for optimal stress management, let me just share that God wants to be number 1 in our lives. So metrics like weightlifting PRs, personal records, or running times mean that you're becoming stronger, more athletic, or more competitive. And tracking these metrics can boost your confidence and motivation, even when the scale stays the same. I recommend using an app like Apple Notes or a physical notebook to log your workouts and compare your progress over time. In the weight room, especially if you're new to training, you should be making frequent and steady progress, which ensures that you're laying down new muscle tissue all the time. And this helps you burn more calories around the clock. I personally recommend the 3 to 6 rep range to focus on strength, using the weight on the bar as a variable that you adjust from session to session. And this will ensure measurable progress. Don't be afraid to celebrate your small victories, especially during challenging periods. If you haven't already, start tracking your workouts and your food intake more comprehensively. The more objective you are, and the more you bring everything into the light, the sooner you can accept and implement the changes that you need to win the race. Consistent effort in all areas that are under your control will lead to results in time. Now, if you need a simple 12-week planner for tracking your weights in the weight room, I've shared one in the description below. And if you need the fast track towards losing weight on the scale, visit my website, primalbarbell.com, where you can book a discovery call. And until next time, stay primal.